So, just gonna... Is that it? No. There's one of Weapons Monthly July that I couldn't find. It's suddenly in my inventory. Anyway, we need to go and see Adea. I think that's right. Well, we need to see alone, but we need to see Adea so we can work out where the White Seed ship is. That's right, I remember what I'm doing. God damn it. Hoi. Hoi, hoi, hoi. Ugh. Ho, 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 ho. And then I did a lot of messing about with junctioning. Swapping around who's got what junctions where. I thought I'd bring Southie out for a little bit. I wonder where the White Seed ship is. We have to ask Adea. It is right behind me, isn't it? Yeah. Ugh. You never know with this game. And she's going to tell me it's right there in that one little nook and cranny, and I spent years looking for it before. Oh, there's a draw point, isn't there? We get the draw point very quickly. No. Oh, we're full on Curaga. Good. Where are the White Seeds? Those children they are very cautious. They would never remain in one place for long. I see. Oh yes, however, seem to have taken a liking to Centra's landscape. Therefore, they may have stationed their ship by an inlet somewhere on the Centra continent. And Squall, please take with you this letter that I wrote. With this, they shall welcome you, and you shall get the Shiva card. Have I already got the Angelo card? There he is. First came up with it to protect alone for Esthar. Adea served as the captain of the ship, but before long many children were brought on board and it became somewhat of an orphanage. Adea taught the children well, and they too were referred to as seeds. Man, I love this game. The plot thickens, the twists and turns, destroying time itself, and the weird ending that doesn't really end, but apparently is perfectly explained in some Japanese book you've never fucking read. Okay, so it's in an inlet somewhere in Centra. Okay, it is these islands here, but inside, if you see what I mean. So I'm going to leave my thumbling in because we may come across it straight away, or we may spend 3 hours looking for it, as I did the first time I ever played this and I got this far. Oh, that was so infuriating. It's somewhere around here, not that far. I think I have to go round and back down and it'll be there. Seems really simple, but this is quite a daunting task. It's not there. It's not there. Oh, I don't want to leave this running for too long God damn it. What does the picture on the map say? Picture on the map says I'm on the wrong bit. Right, I know where it is. I went too far out. It is in here somewhere. So I clip on things. White seed ship. Oh, was that it? Yes! Ah, masterpiece. As I punch my mic when I throw my fist up in elation. We meet again. My name is Squall, with seeds from Berlam Garden. I'd like to speak to your leader. I'm in charge. State your business. Depending on what you say, we may ask you to leave immediately. I want to see alone. Nee. Question mark? Sorry, exclamation mark, question mark, sorry. Parenthesis. We pose no threat. Idea told us that you would be here. Idea? How? Idea is no longer under Sorceress Artemisia's control. She is now our ally. So there's no reason for you to hide Eloni's whereabouts from us. Give us the precious! We want to take Eloni back to protect her from Artemisia. Yeah, that's not going to fly. Thank you for coming, but we have no reason to believe you. Please leave. Wait! I has a letter of introduction. There's some kids that just live on the boat. Leader said we shouldn't talk to strangers. I don't talk to strangers. Please, there's nothing I can tell you. I'm sorry. God damn it. I've got a letter of introduction. He's going to be in his cabin, isn't he? That's it, yeah. Head to the cabin. We'll head to the cabin. Hey, it's Watts. Hello, Watts. Long time no see. In the zone! Because I'm sure your parents named you Zone. Squall, how's it going? Can't believe you're here. Everybody doing good, sir? Your leader's in a coma. After you guys left, the Galbardian buttheads came after us and we barely escaped to this boat on the other side of the planet. I was sure we were goners, sir. Zone went nuts and was thinking about swimming across the sea to escape. Hey, it was a plan. All you were doing was whining like a big baby. We're gonna die, and look who jumped in first. You numbnuts. I don't see how these wackos keep surviving. Yes. So how's Renoa? Where is she? She's in a coma. Renoa fought with us against the Dea. For some reason, she went unconscious after the fight. She's resting in the garden now. I don't know what happened. We couldn't protect her. I'm sorry. You son of a bitch! What did I say? What did I say? Huh? I told you to take care of her. That nothing better happened to her. Scumbag, you pathetic, lying scumbag. He uses 3 exclamation points. Zone, come on, easy, sir, easy. She's dead. She's not. She's dead. She's not dead. They just don't know what's wrong with her. That's all. Ain't that right, sir? Squall would never give up on her. Am I right, sir? Stop calling everyone sir. Have you got a fucking knighthood? No. We came here to get Eloni because there's a new evil force after her. If we can get Eloni and Renoa back together, maybe we can get Renoa back. Really? C-Zone? I told you, sir. Renoa's going to be fine. She promised she would come back. We all have to free Timber together. Don't worry, sir. Pretty sure Timber's free now. We kind of blew Galbardia Garden out of the sky. Alright, but I'm going to say it one more time. If something happens to Renoa again, I swear, I'll run off screen. Is Eloni here? Oh, he must mean the pretty girl. Esthar soldiers. She was smiling. There haven't been any adults on the ship. I've only seen kids and guys our age. How old are you? I thought you were like 30. Now there's an item we picked up all the way back on disc 1. It's going to come in handy. for timber maniacs. What does that mean? It's kind of cool to watch the sea. You hardly ever get bored of it. I learned how to pilot the ship a little. It's tough. With trains you just have to worry about staying on the track, but with ships, oh man, you gotta worry about the entire sea. Hey, that's the girl next door. How do you get it? Hey man, listen, I was wondering if you can give it to me. This is the dirty magazine we picked up in the publishing store. We can give it to him for 25,500 gil. We can keep it for ourselves. Or we can give it to him for free. Serious? Oh man, thanks. You're awesome. Here, I want you to have this. And we got a rename card and a Shiva card. Thanks again for the book. Captain? No, you're not the captain. I thought you'd be the captain because of where we were on the ship. I guess the captain's below decks. Sunshine can be good for you. Who's the captain then? He's got a draw point. Yeah. This is Matron's writing. She really gave this to you. You guys call her Matron too, huh? Yes, ever since we were little. She's been raising fucking soldiers to kill her. It's not healthy. We were raised by a dare too. It was difficult to fight against her, but we did. Fortunately, everything turned out well after she impaled me with fucking Blizzaga. Today is no longer evil. She's back to her old self again, the kind matron we remember. Squall, thank you. We owe you and Balam Garden much. Even our salute is the same. Yes, we both touch our noses. Matron told us it hasn't changed since Seed was established. Holy. Why can you not stock holy? I've already got 100 holies. Someone's getting some magic deleted. But no. Bye bye Blizzard that I don't need. I really need to clean up my magic. I got all the Timber Maniacs. That means we can read the terminal. So it says in the letter you're looking for Eloni. I'm sorry, she's no longer here. It's not Kistis. I don't know how to pronounce his names. Remember we picked her up from your garden near the Fisherman Horizon coast? After that we headed east to get away as far as we could from Adair and Galbadia. Excuse me. Before long we encountered the Galbadian fleet. They had a lot of ships. Obviously they were searching for us. And we've got this really snazzy white siege ship that's really obvious to spot. We should have been more careful. They pursued us in full force. Luckily we were able to escape, but then our ship broke down and we were stranded. There's no way we were going to let the Galbadians take Eloni. Eventually the Galbadians caught up to us and we had no choice but to prepare for battle. Then an Esthar ship appeared. Ah, Esthar, with your random card rule. Fuck you, Esthar. A battle began between them, and we were caught in the middle of it. Then something strange happened. Suddenly, an Esthar ship came up beside us, and Esthar soldiers came aboard. They told us to get aboard their ship. It sounded like an order to evacuate. With their shotgun pickaxes. Of course we refused. We didn't trust them just as we didn't trust the Galbadians. As the Esthar soldiers were trying to convince us, the battle became more intense, as you can tell from the placid water behind us. Soon they were forced to leave our ship. And the giant fucking moon in the sky. We'll get to that. As the ship was pulling away, Elone yelled out something, and then all of a sudden she jumped onto their ship. Meh! It wasn't like her at all. She just kind of fell. To this day, I don't understand why she did that. After that, Esthar's fleet withdrew from battle and fled. After they left, well, it's a long story. After our ship is fully repaired, we plan to go to Esthar. Sorry, Squall, we couldn't protect her. So she's in Esthar. We believe so. Have you decided on a destination? Esthar, which is impossible to get to if you've been exploring. Xenophobic Esthar sounds like somewhere we know. That area's terrain is not really suited for flying the garden, and it's full of big things. Anyway, set a course for Esthar. Esthar continent is surrounded by a huge mountain range. It's literally hidden away by the mountains. There isn't much contact with the outside world. That's why they're called the Silent Country. Can't believe we're going to Esthar. Those soldiers give me the creeps with their fucking Super Sentai fucking battle armor. Okay, we've got all the Timber Maniacs now, so we can go and check out the terminal for the final time. Once we go to Esthar, we can never, ever, ever return to Balam Garden. Ever. It doesn't tell you that. It says some stuff about, oh, we might not be back for it. You will never come back to Balam Garden. It will stay docked at Fisherman's Horizon for the rest of the game. You cannot interact with it or any of the seeds on board. So if you haven't done your shit by now, this is your last chance to go and do your shit. Go and do your card quests. Go and get all your other stuff. And the final thing I needed to do, because we got the last Timber Maniacs, is hello. Yeah, come here. Come here. Talk to me. Gives you a lot of info about Garden. It's pretty cool. The Garden Square BBS is so much fun. I believe that's Bulletin Board Service. This is like 1998 we're talking. This garden sure has a lot of cuties. Yeah, they're doing their idle animations. I've not been showing them off a lot because all they do is sit there. But this is our last chance to use our terminal. Let's turn on the power and. Right. Let's go to the Garden Square. Good luck, Squall. It'll be a walk in the park for you. I don't expect fancy speeches from you. Just lead the way for us. We're counting on you. Let's check the message from Garden. Nothing of interest. And let's go to Selfies page. Let's go to Selfies. Thank you. Right. This time, there'll be a garden festival next year, and the year after that, and on and on. So, we're still looking for new members. My friends. I made a friend! Hello, my name is Renoa. I'm not a student at Garden, but I'll be staying here for a while. I really like it here. There's something I wanted to say. I don't know why she's typing. When you make friends, it'd be nice to be able to finish growing up together without having to think we'll be separated, even if we do grow up apart. I want to be able to meet up and talk with a smile. What am I trying to say? Anyway, I don't think I've ever been in a setting with so many people about my age. It's kind of like camp. It's fun. I'm really glad I'm here. Camp? Hey, maybe it is kind of like camp. How you all doing? This is Irvine Caneas. Selfie asked me if I could write something. How could I refuse? Well, I'm here from Galbadia Garden due to personal reasons. Zeldink. I love hot dogs. Christis. Diary. Preparing for the concert, because we're never ever going to get to look at this. Squall was appointed as the leader of Garden. Hey, didn't know he was already famous within this garden. He just hates explaining stuff. business mission things. Yeah. Alright. 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 We have to scroll through it. Well, we can have this little sojourn if you're interested in knowing about Adel and Adea and Sorcerer's Succession. God damn it, I thought it would just let me read. I just want to read the mona. Oh, she's worried about her party members and losing her memory. Man, let's really make this frustrating. Okay, this is the first entry. Huh, I'm from Travia. Good luck, it's not there anymore. Okay. I thought the battles were over, but it seems like they'll continue. I wrote before how Sorceress Adea, or Matron, was very special to me. She was a good sorceress after all. She was possessed by a different sorceress. But she's still in danger, even if she is being used. It'll be tough fighting with Matron. It was the future sorceress, Ultimisia, who was controlling Matron. Her objective is time compression. I wonder what that is. What happens when time is compressed? I don't think this game knows what happens when time is compressed. The fucking stairs go sideways and there's funky music. I'm more afraid of having to fight the Matron than worrying about this time compression thing. Also, what happened to Renoa? I know Squall is suffering. Isn't there anything we can do? Let's look at the bit old one. There's their entries on Travia. So yeah. So you can see that's her thoughts on Raijin and Fujin. And the last thing to do is look at Sir Laguna's page. It was fate. I can't quite explain. This page is dedicated to Laguna. He's such a hunk. According to the article, Sir Laguna gambled to try to cover travel expenses, but he lost it all and told how dangerous gambling can be. I guess he got in a little over his head. In one of Sir Laguna's articles, he wrote about how he tried to get to Esthar. He eventually ended up in Dolit. Esthar's secret. That's where Sir Laguna went scouting. That's the lunatic Pandora. Read all of these, but Sir Laguna's with the Shumi tribe. The article says he got lost and injured, but thankfully ended up here. Seems like Laguna gets lost a lot, but he always repays an act of kindness. By the way, the master here is a Shumi. I heard all about it from Squall. Shumi tribe. I want to meet them. Wow, Sir Laguna's in a movie. Plus it looks like it was shot near Travia. He could have been famous. Oh, but I bet you he can't act. He speaks way too highly of himself in the article. I just find it strange that I don't see Ward in the picture. Well, looky here. He writes proudly of it in the article. A pub somewhere, plus the owner. No name or location is written down. But actually, I know where it is. They won't say, though. That's Windhill. Out of respect for Sir Laguna. But if it's that important, he shouldn't have published it in a magazine. Sir Laguna, finally in Fisherman's Horizon. This is where he finally made it to Esthar. So it's true you get there from Fisherman's Horizon. By that time there were no more trains. So Sir Laguna walked it. I wonder what the trains were like here. It says this is Laguna in high spirits after finding out he had to walk there. Let me know when you find Timber Maniacs. I found them all, Selfie. But rather sadly, this is it for Southie's blog. We've learned everything we possibly can. That's a siren. I'm done. So, we're going to end. We've had a bit of fun. Yeah, he won't play us at cards. She just says that. That's sort of to remind you, if you didn't realise, the only person we haven't seen, no, we've seen everyone, we've talked to everyone, we've done everything we can in Garden. We will never ever come back here. The game does not warn you of this. There's no sort of hey, you know, the game's over, guys. It's just, oh, maybe we can get to Esthar. And then you get to Esthar and things escalate, and by the time you get back, you don't need Garden anymore because of upgrades. But Garden stays in Fisherman's Horizon for the rest of the game, doing nothing. Also, this shortcut doesn't work, does it? No. I guess that was only the once that worked. But luckily, cards are looking good. Chimera. Ooh, what comes after Chimera? See, that's the checklist. We're going to have to work out, we've got one card we're missing here. It's a bit frustrating, but never let it be said that I don't... What's her name? Yeah, Renoa. I hope she recovers soon. Why do you give a shit about her? There was a massive civil war. Lots of people died. They fucking targeted children. Why isn't Galbadia on like 8 million fucking sanction lists? I've gone down in rank. Probably because I was walking around looking at someone's blog. Whatever. I'll see you cool cats on the flip-flop.